What's poppin', OBM gang? It's your boy OBM Mizzy, and we back with another video. So we got a man arrested down in Florida, man, after a 13-year-old was shot in the throat. Damn. We gonna jump right into it, man. I ain't even gonna run down the drill. Y'all already know it. Like, subscribe button, all that good shit. Yeah. Let's get it.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake. Man, I'm rocking with y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're going to be speaking on a 13-year-old in Florida that was shot in the throat and left paralyzed after an 18-year-old was selling guns to kids.
Man, my nigga, boy. If that's... Oh, man. Listen, bro, I got a son, man. My son's 12, bro. Man, prayers go out to his father and his parents, bro. Definitely prayers go out to him, but man, as a parent...
It's an open and active investigation. A juvenile was accidentally shot by another juvenile in the home and with weapons that did not belong to the parents.
No feelings, his legs down. They touched his right hand.
Alright, so y'all know I don't pre-watch my videos. If y'all didn't know, well, now you know. I don't pre-watch my videos, so I ain't know what was going on. You feel me, gang? But not to say the situation make it any better, but it do. You feel me? I thought a man shot. I thought a grown-ass man shot him. You feel me? But some teenager shit. So yeah, let's jump into it. See what happened, man.
Feel that. We told them over and over and over again, do not go near guns.
Yeah, and they do anyway. And this is what happened.
July 27th, 2024. It was 2:48 in the morning when police responded to a call for a person shot. The officer would be flagged down by a mother who directed him inside of her home to a bedroom where a 13-year-old boy laid with a gunshot to his throat.
Damn.
The husband had cleared the boy's airway, saving his life, and applied pressure until the officer arrived. EMS would be on scene shortly.
He said the cousin? He saved his life. Hold up, let me run this back. Right here, EMT or something?
Where a 13-year-old boy laid with a gunshot to his throat. The husband had cleared the boy's airway, saving his life, and applied pressure until the officer arrived. EMS would be on scene shortly after, transporting the kid to the hospital, who was then airlifted to another hospital. Two teenagers, who are best friends, were said to have been smoking weed in the bedroom while taking pictures of themselves with guns. The younger of the two was sleeping over. It was a Saturday night, and the 15-year-old's parents had said goodnight. A short time later, the teens were still up, disassembling guns, and seeing who could do it the fastest. That's when one of the guns went off. The 15-year-old was repeatedly racking the slide when he accidentally pulled the trigger, sending a hollow point in the 13-year-old Nate Green's throat. The hollow point, a self-defense round designed to expand on impact, would penetrate his trachea, esophagus, and lastly, his spinal cord. Once at the hospital, doctors stated Nate was placed in a medically induced coma, was now paralyzed from the waist down, and because of the surgeries needed to reconstruct his throat, may not be able to speak again.
Damn, gang. Man, prayers go out to him and his family, dog. Listen, gang, this why you do not play with straps. You feel me? Now, don't get me wrong, I was a young nigga before too. I was a teenager before. Me and my homies, yes, we played with guns. And I actually been around two niggas that shot themselves. You feel me? This is no cap, true story. I've been around niggas who shot themselves twice playing with guns. Yeah. The first time it happened, I ain't like that shit. Like, a nigga playing with guns around me, bro, put that shit up. Get the fuck away from me with that shit. Like we not playing with guns. Like, we not doing that. After that first experience, bro, I did not like nobody playing with guns around me. You feel what I'm saying? That shit is not a toy. And I'm not trying to go out like that, gang. So, second time it happened, I had my head down, looking at my phone. And when I looked up, I looked up to the gunshot. You feel what I'm saying? So, If I would have known he was playing with that shit, I would have told his ass too. Put that up, man. Like, we not doing that. You feel me? But all parents out there, man, put the straps up. If y'all young, y'all watching, don't play with guns, bro. Like, that shit serious. Like, he could have killed him. You feel me?
How did a 15-year-old and 13-year-old come across two handguns? Speaking with the officer, the 15-year-old stated he and Nate bought the guns for $800 from someone off Instagram. It turns out the teens weren't in the streets, but worked at a pizza place together where they were able to save up enough money. Officers would conduct a cell phone forensic search, finding texts between the 15-year-old and an 18-year-old identified as Skylar Snyder, who was already known to police and went by the name 448 Skylar on Instagram. Text would reveal Skylar wasn't selling two guns, but a variety of guns, and clearly trying to sell them to kids because at one point, the 15-year-old was trying to trade a PS5 for a 5.56 rifle. Settling for the two handguns, Skylar was paid $800 and 8 THC cartridges. Officers also found messages.
So these a couple kids, gang, that they faking, gang. They ain't in the streets. You know what I'm saying? At least that's what their parents tell them. At least that's what their parents think. Because one thing I do know too is, as a kid, bro, especially at like 12, 13, 14, that young teenage shit, you don't like, my peoples ain't really know half the shit I was doing. You feel me? So sometimes you don't even know what your kid's really up to. So if the parents telling them that they good kids, they might not know what's going on. But my thing is, if you is a good kid, gang, why are you buying a gun? What you need a gun for? You feel what I'm saying? Like, you just trying to be cool? Like, it's what you see. You know, you influenced by the internet and shit. Like, this drill shit. Like, what is it, gang? Why you need a gun? You feel me? Two little white boys in the suburbs. Fuck y'all need a gun for? Goofy shit.
From Instagram showing the day after the shooting, Skylar messaged the 15-year-old stating he had something for him, and since Skylar wasn't selling PS5s, it can be assumed he was selling another gun. So how did 18-year-old Skylar get into the gun business? Come to find out, Skylar was out on bond for multiple counts of grand theft of a firearm and breaking into a car. In fact, it seemed to be his thing, that he'd break in and steal guns and then sell them through Instagram and Snapchat, leaving behind a trail of digital evidence, as every picture of every gun stolen in his cases have been recovered through Snapchat and Instagram warrants.
Right.
So this mega mind looking dumbass decided to sell two guns to two kids who were trying to look cool and take pictures.
Right.
But see, the power of a gun has to equal out to the responsibility of its owner, or that power will be misplaced. And this case, to me, is no different than that of a drug dealer selling fentanyl to teens who heard about perks in songs and died trying their rapper's favorite drug. The Port Orange Police Department would issue a press release stating Skylar now had a warrant for his arrest on charges of dealing in stolen property and 2 counts.
Look at this ugly ass bozo. This nigga like an alien or some shit. Bozo ass nigga, man. You can't find no other way to get money, gang. But you want to sell some guns to a little nigga that's 13. Now they done did this nut ass shit behind the fact that you sold them a gun.
Of selling a firearm to a minor, one of which shot and paralyzed the 13-year-old victim. Further investigation ultimately led to 4 additional firearms being recovered from other juveniles not related to the shooting, 3 of which were stolen. August 8th, 2024, Skylar would turn himself into police and was charged with armed burglary, 3 counts of grand theft of a firearm, 2 counts of selling a firearm to a minor, 2 counts of dealing in stolen property, and possession of a firearm by a minor. Now, armed burglary is a PBL in the state of Florida, or punishable by life offense. So just for that one charge, Skylar faces up to a life sentence at trial.
Oh, trust and believe they gonna smoke his ass, considering the fact that this happened to, like, the little nigga paralyzed himself behind the gun that you sold him, bro. Little nigga 13 years old. Don't know what he doing. He just trying to be cool. Ends up paralyzed, gang. Because you want to sell him a gun. You feel me? Like, they gonna smoke your ass in court. They definitely gonna take that into consideration. And the fact that you got a charge that got a maximum of a life sentence that you fighting. It ain't looking too good for you, buddy. I ain't gonna lie to you. It ain't looking too good for him.
15-year-old who accidentally shot his 13-year-old friend. Law enforcement determined the incident to be an accident, and he will luckily not face criminal charges.
Just a few months after his 18th birthday, Skylar Snyder will begin adulthood behind bars for the time being.
Selling a weapon to a minor, 2 counts of that.
As he listened to the judge Thursday, Snyder shook his head in disagreement with what she was saying.
It's crazy though, cause no lie, true story time real quick. When I was younger, I knew somebody who was playing with guns. We both, not we both, but they both was playing with guns in the crib, getting high or whatever. And one of the niggas shot the other nigga in the neck too, or the anything. And he got arrested behind that, gang. Now, I don't know how Florida laws is and shit like that. Jake talking about home. The little nigga might not be facing charges and shit. I don't know, but you know, a lot could be taken into consideration. Suburbs, hood, white, black. Y'all know, you feel me? Y'all know where I'm going with that. But they, old boy definitely got booked on that shit. So I don't know, Jake.
Selling a weapon to a minor, 2 counts of that.
As he listened to the judge Thursday, Snyder shook his head in disagreement with what she was saying. He also appeared bothered by his picture being taken. He didn't say anything,
So I'm going to leave that no bond on the warrant.
but sobbed as he returned to the cold concrete walls of the county jail.
Now, this video might not be the next drill rapper getting booked for a body or the next drill rapper getting killed over dissing people, but this video is very important. For me, I've been both Skylar and the 15-year-old. I was the kid breaking into houses and getting guns, selling these guns. I came down to Florida when I was 13. I turned 14, and I think by then I already came across a gun. You know what I mean? I had a situation where I accidentally let a gun off and it almost ended tragically. But luckily, nothing happened. It didn't hit anyone. But Florida doesn't play. I have come across people in the Florida prison system, kids that got sentenced at 16, 17, 18 to 20, 25, 35 years for burglaries, just breaking into shit and stealing people's shit. And the fact that they got all these stolen guns connected to him, which means they're gonna connect him to the burglaries the guns came from, he might get smoked off of this one case at 18 years old and get a shitload of time. His life might be over with just off of this, and he's lucky because he really hasn't faced punishment for the shooting incident itself.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I thought they was gonna charge him with that, like, or try to connect him to it some way or another. You feel me? So he lucky that shit ain't even happen.